My name's Heath. The company's Wanaka Sun, which publishes Wanaka's local newspaper, the local weekly newspaper, and also does a bit of other publication work. At present, we've just got a standard broadband connection, which is probably the fastest that's available in town, but is invariably very slow. Whilst it's not going to change the way we produce our weekly printed publication of the paper, it does, like we've talked about for the town, it also increases our opportunities for changing the way we deliver the paper in the future. It's going to change advertising, opportunities for us to generate extra advertising revenue through enhancing what we do online. It's going to mean that we can potentially shift from just having a print version of the paper and a reasonably static type of website to something that's sort of fully integrated with breaking news, social media, commentary, all integrated into one, which, to be honest, at the moment would be very hard to drive with the current broadband speeds we've got in town. One of the things that Gigatown's going to get to a place like Wanaka, which is primarily a rural service town and more and more so a tourist town, but all we've got here really is some retail that supports either the people that live here or the tourists that come here, the hospitality sector that goes alongside that, a building sector, and a bit of a rural economy, and bits and pieces that go along and support that. But there's no real future for our children here in terms of high yielding employment. And the benefit of having something like Gigatown really means that the business community can go out and attract new business to the town. Business that's going to establish itself in town and provide employment in the town, but it's actually going to derive its revenue from outside of the town, whether it be in New Zealand or internationally. And those are sort of the opportunities that really are lacking in Wanaka at present. And if you can get those sorts of businesses into town, where you've got well-paid jobs, well-paid positions, and those people have got families at school and they're living and spending in the town, it really starts to enhance the local economy, rather than having an economy that sort of limps along from tourist season to tourist season. If Wanaka One Gigatown, then as we've already sort of talked a little bit, it's going to greatly change or potentially change the dynamic of the town considerably. I mean, rather than just being a town that, we've got a lot of residential development, there's a huge number of sections being either proposed partway through development or on the market currently, and essentially, they're either for retirees or they're for people that are looking at building holiday homes with maybe a view to retiring down here in the future. But those sections are actually utilised by families and people that would live in the community. I mean, the town has gone through phases, but it's back in that sort of phase again where less than 50% of the properties are actually permanently resided in, which means that you've got a lot of infrastructure provided in the town that's only utilised for limited periods of the year. We also understand that in terms of infrastructure, there's also limited infrastructure in the district for broadband capacity as it is now. So obviously if Wanaka One Gigatown, there'd have to be increased investment in infrastructure would actually provide realistic services to all the people who reside in the district rather than limited availability there is at present.